Smart Property Investment, we don't just talk about property investment, we do property investment. Since the publication launched, we've been steadily building our own portfolio to show you the trials and tribulations of property investment in Australia today. Every month, the team at Smart Property Investment bring you exclusive insight into the what's, where's and why's of our investment decisions. We give you complete transparency on the wins we have and the times it doesn't work out quite so well. Looking at our portfolio recently, we identified a property that, although not doing badly, we all felt could do a lot more. Never want to shy away from hard work, we set ourselves a challenge. The team's challenge is a simple one. Take one unit over one weekend, a budget of 15 grand, throw in some willing labour and manufacture significant capital growth through a cosmetic renovation. The Smart Property Investment team and Steve Waters from Right Property Group sat down and discussed the plan of attack in the greatest detail. There's a lot to do in not much time, so getting everything planned right from the outset is critical. In the bedrooms, the team will be replacing the carpets, giving the walls a new coat of paint and putting in brand new fixtures and fittings. The budget for this is about $800. The kitchen is the biggest and most expensive job the team will face. They'll be stripping out the benchtop, cabinets and tiles and replacing the lot. The walls will also need a fresh coat of paint. There's about $5 grand in the budget to make all of this happen. The bathroom is getting a hefty makeover as well, with the tiles, vanity and fittings all being replaced with a budget of about $3.5 grand. The team's biggest job in the living room is ripping up the carpet and replacing it with a new one. It's not particularly expensive, but it's dirty, physical work. Once it's stripped out, the walls and the ceiling will also be getting a new coat of paint. The team expect this to add about $1,200 to the overall budget. With little wriggle room for delays and hold-ups, the renovation needs to get started promptly. At 8 AM the team are assembled outside and ready to go. The first order of business is making the worksite safe for everyone.
We're upgrading the switchboard to upgrade the rules put on safety switches and to make it a safer proposition, because this is in fact was a rather obsolete board now, so soon we're renovating, we're going to upgrade it to the safety standards. It's got to be forward, it can't be at the back of the board because there's stop, otherwise people put all food and junk and everything in front of it, so it's got to be accessible.
So we've got the electricians in behind us. They should be the first tradesmen to come into a renovation. They need to make safe, disconnect the electricity and make sure that everything's a safe workplace before you start to strip out your renovation.
The biggest physical job is ripping up the old carpet. It's all hands on deck to get this done as quickly as possible.
When you're gutting out a place, remember to keep all your stuff nice and neat when you put it in the bin. It means you're going to maximise the space, you get paid less when you dump it.
We're off now, we've done our jobs, put up the battens so they can spray, take all the power points, so we've got the board ready for the kitchen people to come in, and we'll be back on Sunday to finish the fitting out.
With the electricians finished, it's time to start in earnest on the biggest job of the reno, the kitchen.
When you gut in the kitchen, don't sit there and try and undo every single screw, just take it with a sledge, but make sure you try and keep as big a pieces as possible. It's going to be easy to get into your waste bin and you're going to save a lot of space.
Whilst the biggest jobs are getting done, there's plenty of little jobs to attend to as well. Steve and the budget renovators are finding and fixing the cracks in the walls.
What we have here is a serviceable crack, which was highlighted in the Pest and Building report. It's a hairline crack that over time has got a little bigger. So we're going to infill this crack, and then so that we get the same texture, instead of a smooth surface, we'll use a heavy nap roller when we paint to give it texture on the surface and blend in.
I've just taken off some old random flaky plate so we can get it patched back to its original state where it should be.
Despite the meticulous planning the team have done, there are still some things that crop up on the day.
It's worked out we need some stuff. We're sending Andy down to do a Bunnings run. What we're going to do is get some more painter's tape, we're going to get some drop stitch so we can mask this, we're going to get some sugar soap to do all the walls, plus some mould-based, chlorine-based cleaner so we can clean the roof.
So I grabbed my shopping list, got myself to Bunnings, got what we need to fix up the rest of the house. Although the team have plenty of hands to help with the unskilled labour, there are loads of jobs that can only be done by a tradie.
What I'm doing here is I'm just expanding these points here, changing it over from a laundry tub to a washing machine.
With day one well underway, the team are making good progress.
Making some pretty good headway here. Most of the kitchen's out, bathrooms out, sanding the walls, sanding the woodwork, carpets up. Pretty dusty in here, but we're looking pretty good.
We can't recess that any further, so the washing machine's going to stick out this far anyway.
Yep.
So to save on labour time and everything else, what we're thinking is actually running our waste back up here, so that our discharge hoses can go from here, save the time of jacking through here. We'll have to build the shelf up here no matter what,
Okay.
or a hob, because the washing machine's going to stick out 65mm anyway.
We've still got the plumbers here working away. We've had some challenges in how we're going to work out how to run the waste. I think we've got a solution. We're going to run it up behind the washer rather than making a channel out. It's going to save us about 2 hours work and probably $150.
This adhesive we're using is a two-part. It's flexible, it's designed for actually tiling on existing tiles, so using the proper stuff.
Just scraping back some of the loose flaking paint and sanding it so it's reasonably smooth. After that we just fill it up with a light filler which dries fairly quickly, and then just a gentle sand with a 120 or a 240 grit paper, and it's ready for painting.
With the final prep being done on all the walls and the ceiling, it's time to pick out the paint so the team can get started on the painting.
All right, Phil, how you going?
Yeah, Peter.
Nice to meet you, mate.
Nice to meet you.
Good one. Here to get some paint for our reno.
Yep.
Ready to go? What do you got for me?
3 tins of quarter strength burlap beige.
That's the one.
And 2 ceiling.
All right, so the paint's all sorted. We've got burlap beige for the walls and antique white for the roof. Let's get spraying.
With the first day drawing to a close and most of the tradies and the smart property investment team heading off, it's left to Phil to take stock of the progress so far.
Here we are, 5 o'clock, first day on the Friday of our weekend renovation. We're doing pretty well. We're on the back end of the rip out. Kitchen's gone, bathroom's gone, the carpet's gone. I've just got a lot of sweeping ahead of me, but we're looking pretty good to get a coat of paint on the roof tonight.
With loads still to do, it's another early start for the team as they take on day 2 of the renovation. Join us in the next video and see how they go.